What would you do if you had next to nothing, but someone with everything needed your help? This is the story of Liam, an orphan who taught the world what sacrifice and kindness truly mean. Stick around, because this tale of courage, forgiveness, and redemption will stay with you long after the last word. Liam grew up in the bustling heart of a small town, but while the city around him sparkled with opportunity, his world was confined to the walls of St. Mary's orphanage. He was just 10 years old, and life had already been an uphill battle. Meals were sparse, hand-me-downs were his only wardrobe, and every day was a fight to survive. Despite his struggles, Liam was different. While others fought over scraps, Liam would share what little he had. "There's always someone with less," he'd say. His kindness made him beloved among the younger children, but it also made him an easy target for bullies. Yet no matter how hard life got, Liam held on to a sense of hope, a belief that something better was waiting for him beyond those orphanage walls. Little did Liam know, his life was about to change. One day, a wealthy couple, the Moores, visited the orphanage. Their arrival sent ripples of excitement among the children. The Moores weren't just wealthy, they were famous in the local community. Mr. Moore owned several businesses, and Mrs. Moore was known for her charity work. But their visit wasn't just about giving back. They were searching for a child to adopt. Ethan, the Moore's biological son, had everything a child could dream of. A huge house, private tutors, and all the toys money could buy. But his parents believed adopting another child could teach Ethan empathy and responsibility. When the couple chose Liam, they believed they were saving him. But in truth, it was Liam who would change their lives. Have you ever stopped to think about what's on your plate? Now imagine if that plate was never full. When Liam arrived at the Moore's estate, it was like stepping into another world. The house was a castle compared to the orphanage, with polished floors that gleamed and rooms so large they echoed. The sheer abundance was overwhelming. But despite the material comfort, Liam felt like an outsider. The Moore's wealth, which should have been a blessing, only seemed to highlight the gulf between him and his new family. Ethan, his new foster brother, made sure of that. At 12 years old, Ethan was the king of his domain. He wasn't thrilled about sharing his life with Liam. To Ethan, Liam wasn't just a stranger. He was an intrusion. From the start, Ethan made his feelings clear. He refused to share his toys, mocked Liam's thrift store clothes, and spread rumors about him at school. Liam tried to adapt. He worked hard to follow the house rules, excelling at chores and doing his best to blend in. But Ethan's pranks and taunts tested his patience. One night, Ethan locked Liam out in the rain, laughing as Liam banged on the door, soaking wet. Another time, Ethan poured salt into Liam's cereal. Yet through it all, Liam stayed calm. Maybe he's hurting too, he'd tell himself. The Moores, especially Mrs. Moore, began to notice Liam's quiet resilience. Unlike Ethan, who demanded attention, Liam rarely asked for anything. He simply existed in the background, polite and unassuming. But beneath his calm exterior, Liam's heart ached for a place where he truly belonged. What would you do if someone treated you this way? Would you fight back or turn the other cheek? One day, the family's fortunes took an unexpected turn. Mr. Moore's business faced a major setback. The stock market crash wiped out a significant portion of their savings, forcing the family to downsize. Suddenly, the Moore's once lavish lifestyle seemed precarious. For Ethan, it was a harsh wake-up call. Allowances were cut, luxuries vanished, and the household mood grew tense. Liam, however, was no stranger to scarcity. While the Moores worried about losing their comfort, Liam quietly adjusted. He ate less, took on extra chores, and offered solutions to save money. But his generosity only made Ethan more resentful. One evening, during a particularly meager dinner, Ethan accused Liam of stealing food. Though innocent, Liam stayed silent, unwilling to escalate the argument. That night, as Liam lay in bed, Ethan's words echoed in his mind. He wondered if he'd ever truly be accepted. But then something remarkable happened. The next morning, Liam noticed Ethan staring at his plate. The younger boy's serving was smaller than usual, and his face betrayed a mix of anger and despair. Without a word, Liam slid half his food onto Ethan's plate. The room fell silent. "Why?" Ethan asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "Because you look hungry," Liam replied simply. "What happens when the one you've hurt shows you kindness instead of anger?" Ethan's walls began to crumble. For the first time, he saw Liam not as a rival, but as someone who had suffered, yet still chose kindness. That night, Ethan knocked on Liam's door. He held out a small box containing his prized possession, a gold watch his father had given him. "I'm sorry," Ethan said, tears streaming down his face. "You didn't steal my watch. I lied. I just wanted you to get in trouble." Liam smiled gently. "I know," he said, "but it's okay." From that moment on, the boys' relationship began to shift. Ethan started defending Liam at school, helping him with homework, and sharing his belongings without hesitation. The Moores noticed the change and encouraged the boys to spend more time together. Slowly but surely, they began to bond over shared experiences and mutual respect. Ethan's transformation wasn't just about Liam. It was about understanding the value of compassion, gratitude, and humility. The Moores' financial struggles forced the entire family to rethink their priorities. For the first time, they began to function as a team, with Liam at the heart of it all. When was the last time someone's kindness changed your perspective? Years passed, and the Moores rebuilt their fortune, but they never returned to their old ways. Inspired by Liam's selflessness, Ethan began volunteering at St. Mary's Orphanage. Together, he and Liam started a charity to support underprivileged children, ensuring no child would feel as Liam once had. The boys' bond grew stronger with time. They became more than brothers. They became partners in a mission to spread kindness and hope. During a charity gala, Liam and Ethan addressed the crowd, sharing their story. "Family isn't about blood," Ethan said. "It's about who shows up when it matters most." As they spoke, the audience was moved to tears. Liam's journey from an orphan with nothing to a young man who gave everything was a testament to the power of sacrifice and love. And Ethan's transformation from a spoiled child to a compassionate leader proved that it's never too late to change. In the end, the Moores didn't just save Liam. Liam saved them. Through his quiet courage and unwavering kindness, he taught them the true meaning of family. And in doing so, he created a legacy that would touch countless lives. So, what will you take from this story? Maybe it's a reminder to share what you have, no matter how little. Or maybe it's about forgiveness for yourself and others. Let us know in the comments. What's one small act of kindness you can do today?